So, Quizalize. Why do I like it? It's very similar to Kahoot, which is also very similar to Quizzes or Quizzes, however you want to say it. So there's that, I guess, familiarity. Yes, I think I said that right. Don't know. Anyway, kids are familiar with it, but teachers were familiar with it if you've used Kahoot and Quizzes and that sort of thing before. But it allows Quizalize allows for longer answers. Kahoot only gives you a certain number of characters, but Quizalize allows you to put in longer responses, which is really good for like VC questions and that sort of thing, which often have longer responses if you're taking exam questions and just putting them straight in. So that's really, really good. It's got a library. Let's have a look at the library. So it has a library which you can, have a bit of a look around and see if there's anything that's already been created. You can share resources and all that stuff, which is really cool. So Kahoot is very similar to that. You can adjust the timer, so you can have timed questions, which go from I think like 5 seconds all the way up to 5 minutes. You can even get rid of the timer altogether if you want. I believe Kahoot's now. I haven't used Kahoot in a while now. I've been playing with other ones, but I believe you can set tasks for homework. Quizalize already has that feature built into it, so you can set them for homework, you can set exams, you can set all that sort of thing. What else? You can randomize questions. You can also give unique feedback after each of the questions, which is really cool. So once they've chosen their response, they get the feedback. They get, yes, you got it wrong. No, you got it. No, you actually got it right. If they got it wrong, then you can give an explanation. You can give an explanation of what they should have written. Maybe what we could detail where the marks were given for correct answers, that sort of thing. So looking at the home screen, once you've logged in to Quizalize, this is what you're presented with. So you can search through, you've got all your different subjects here. You can link it to standards. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to use Ausvels or any of those in Quizalize. It's mainly set up for overseas countries. I think Singapore was in there. The United States is just throughout it completely. So unfortunately, we can't do that, but it's still pretty cool. The first video that I created, it didn't work. So I've lost a lot of the previous stuff that I'd shown you guys, but I've created a energy systems pre-test for my year 12 class, which I will set for them. So first of all, you've got to set up a class. And to do that, you click on your name, edit your classes, and then add a new class or modify whatever you need to do. This is my year 12 PE class, which I've already set up. You can add students two ways. You can add a student individually, doing it this way, and then click add student, which is pretty time consuming if you've got to do 20 or 25. Or you can import from a spreadsheet, which they give you the template there, which you can download, and then you just get to upload it and it will automatically put them in. So that was pretty straightforward. That was the way I did it. I just used the spreadsheet and uploaded that way. So once you've created your class, you can come back to your library, and like I said, I assigned this already in a previous video which didn't work. So let's delete this and go through the process again. So in order to create a quiz, click on Create New Quiz. And once it's loaded, you get the familiar sort of screen to put in questions and upload pictures if you want. You have to put in titles, that sort of jazz. So there's a couple of ways you can do the quizzes as well. You can import from Quizlet, which is a cool feature. Those of you that are familiar with Quizlet, it is a digital flashcard, basically. I haven't played with that feature yet, but that's an interesting little feature. You can import from a spreadsheet, which is what I'll show you in a second, or you can do it the slower way and click Add New Question. So question goes in there, correct answer goes in this line here, and then incorrect answers, you have 3 boxes, effectively making a multiple choice. You can set it up as a true or false question as well. Like I said, you can give explanations as to the reasons why for right and wrong answers, and then there are other features over here, so you can put in pictures, so you can add an image, you can upload it or link to a URL, you can upload an audio file if you want, and you can also use a text to speech feature, so it'll, I imagine, read the questions. I've not actually used the text to speech, but there's a little help bubble there. Students will be able to have your question and answer choices read aloud by the computer, so perfect if you have some vision impaired students. You can also use math mode, which PE isn't going to use. I'm not sure what it... Anyway, it'll help you if you need to write complex equations. Anyway, we don't want to use that, we don't want to do that, we don't want to do that. So, and then once you've written in your question and answer, you click to Add New Question. Let's have a look at how you import from... Oh, now I've got to delete it. So if you want to delete questions, hit the recycle bin. You'll be asked whether you want to delete it or not. I want to import from a spreadsheet. So I've already created my questions here. One thing you do want to get rid of, which I didn't realize appeared, was because it doesn't do it in the template when you insert students, but for some reason it appears here. So we want to get rid of the example question. I made that mistake the last video. So now we just need to move everything up 1. Otherwise we will have what's going on here? It's duplicated a question. I don't want that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, there we go. I just need to save it. You'll get this error. Just click continue. Okay, so these are the questions. Here's the answers. Here's the incorrect choices. Here, do what it says. Don't change anything there. Let's minimize that. Import from spreadsheet. Click upload. Once you've downloaded their template and edited it, then click upload spreadsheet. Find the spreadsheet, which that is the one there. Click open, and there we go. The questions have been inserted. It's all good to go. Definitely a lot quicker, but if you want to insert pictures and sounds and do all that sort of stuff, you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, or put the questions into the spreadsheet and then edit the individual questions. Then you can put in the picture there. But it's definitely a far quicker way to do it. So once you've done that, click Save to the library, and it will be saved into your library. You can see what it's going to look like as well. If you click on the little 3 dots there, you can have a student preview, and it will come up here. So then they just choose the most appropriate response. In this instance, that one there. So it gives you a score, a time, and then they can progress to the next question. You can share it. So you can share a link, Facebook, Twitter. Probably the most appropriate one for us would be sharing a link this way, and it'll just copy the link and then you can paste it into email. Again, you can edit it, you can create a copy of it if you want to make some modifications but don't want to delete the original, and you can also delete it. You can upload PDFs, but it won't automatically, read the question and then turn it into a multiple choice question or anything like that. It just uploads a PDF. I tried it. I didn't really like the way that it worked. So, look, there might be better ways of doing it. It would be something that I would need to play around with. So, that's how you create a quiz. Now what you can do is you can, if you click assign, you can play it in class, or I didn't give it a title name. It's called Energy Systems. Let's go pre-test. You can play it in class, and like I said, you can set it as homework and as exams. The exams just remove the ability to get feedback straight away. They only get one attempt. You can also set the time that it's going to be issued. I'm going to set one as homework, so it'll still come with music and sounds, and it'll come with a timer. They can have as many goes as they want. Because it's a pre-test, I'm going to give them one shot at it. They're going to do all the questions. There are advanced options. You can randomize the answers if you want. They can see the results. They get their feedback. It will show if they got the right, wrong, all that sort of stuff. Can show the correct answer. You can add any extra comments. I'm not going to change anything else. I am going to assign it on Monday at, let's say, the time is a bit screwy. Monday at 3:30. So I'm going to set it Monday 3:30. Save, and it's got to be submitted. Let's make it by let's make it Friday. No, we'll be generous. We'll give them April the 3rd at 11:59. I'm sure they'll still be up by then. So they get one shot. They've got to answer all the questions, and I click assign. And it's been assigned. This is where the whole differentiation thing comes in. If you want to give them another quiz or a follow-up activity, it says here, you can upload your own resources. So that's where you can put your PDFs in. Okay, that makes sense now. So you can give them some reading to do on the topic or whatever it might be. And then you can give them the same quiz again if you want. You can put videos in, so on and so forth. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You just click skip for now. Okay, now I've got 2, and I don't know which one. I think that's the one that I want to get rid of. Let's see, what's this one? I think I want to get rid of that first one. Maybe, oops. Let's delete. Yes. So now, this is really good because once they've completed the quiz, you can see who needs help, who doesn't, the areas that they struggled with, suggestions for differentiation, the improvements, you get average scores, and you can also export it and do with the data what you will. What I would suggest now is that in Compass, you paste into the instructions that they need to visit this website, and then when they, let's have a look at that, when they visit that website, they'll get asked to put their code in. So they put in this code and paste, and then join the class. Their name will appear up here, so they just need to pick their name. I'm unfortunately, it doesn't stop them playing as someone else. There's not much you can do about that. Hopefully they'll be mature enough not to do that. Let's see if it's going to work for me this time, because it didn't work for me the last time I tried to play. And it's not going to let me do it again. Never mind. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Never mind. So I'd copy those details, put them into Compass, and away they go. Once they're finished, is it going to load for me? I'll be right back. Back again. Don't know what happened there. Once they finished, this is really cool. We've already seen the window here where it gives you a bit of a summary and that sort of thing. But you can also, don't need that, that was from something else, that was from the last video. You can create a course if you want. Again, we can't link it to any curriculum, so there's no point in playing with that, but you also have a grade book. So you'll see all your quizzes come up here, and the scores will appear down here. At the moment, because of the whole coronavirus thing, these guys are actually offering, like I said in my email, a free premium for, I think it's up until the 1st of August. So what you need to do is you need to visit the, what was it, Quizalize, I just searched this the other day, it was in their blog. Virtual learning. If you click on the virtual learning, I put the link in the email as well, but if you click there, you'll be directed to a just a Google form. You fill in your name, email, the school, and I just ticked the individual teacher license. I put in Compass here just because you have to put something. And again, just fill out the questions. I got an email a few days later saying, yep, I'd been approved, and I just needed to follow the link. So anything that's free when it's normally paid for has got to be good. You wouldn't normally get access to all of the features in Quizalize. So that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions, shoot me an email, stop me in the courtyard, whatever. I will try and help you as best I can. If we do end up getting closed, or even over the holidays you want some help, shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to help. Thanks for watching.